to the first official Risky Strats
Tournament game, yeah.
Tournament game, yeah, of the big Risky Strats tournament. There were
Hopefully the spawns are okay, because we're getting Regicide right away.
right. So I'm going to switch up my screen right now so that we can't see. Oh, shoot. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay.
They are green and red.
I can't see the...
spawns are okay. The spawns are okay, I say.
Okay, so...
I mean, you can take a look at them, but...
I can't
I
see
think
them
they
right
look
now
okay.
because the way my screen is, I'm showing actually the bracket. I think I'm showing the bracket in the screen. Let's see here. There we go. Maybe I'm not. I don't think... Oh, why is this like this? Oh my goodness. Anyway, so we've got a game between Dorito Chips and
Christian AB.
thank you. Just let me... I need to do something.
It's all right.
Here.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. Okay, I'm not sure if my stream's all wonky. The screen was weird. So, and they have started, and we'll start showing you the actual game once they've got, 2 power plants, I think?
I guess that's what it was, yeah.
Yeah, so, and there's a 90-second delay built into this stream, so any chat that comes up will, we can respond to, but it'll be delayed. Or yeah.
Yeah, essentially it's
Yeah.
just there's a good amount of delay on the stream to prevent people from cheating.
There, I've closed the bracket for predictions, and now the matches are open for voting. So I guess people can vote on the matches on who they think is going to win. I did look at the predictions before the game started, and there were 8 people who voted or predicted that Christian AB would win, while there's 14 for Dorito Chips. So I don't know. It's not. I guess Dorito is the favorite, but not overwhelmingly.
I've actually never seen either of them play, but
I have. Christian.
That's like a pretty big favorite.
It is. I don't know. I guess it could be worse.
No, yeah, it could definitely be worse.
I mean, if it was like Purple Shears and
if it was if it was a really really well known player, I feel like the odds would probably be or the predictions would be 90% favoring.
Yeah. So we'll see. Christian, they're both really good players. Dorito's been more active than Christian in the last little bit, so he might have an edge in that way. I do think Dorito Chips has maybe faster micro than Christian, but Christian has surprised me in the past when I've been playing him. He's someone I often underestimate, so you never know. I mean, it's Regicide, right? That's
yeah.
There's always that chance that somebody could win with a snipe.
And I mean, I know you can't see the game right now, but they are both playing very differently so far.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's actually sort of unexpected the way they're playing.
Oh, interesting.
Well, at least the way one of them is playing.
Okay.
They've got differing strategies within the first 10% of the game.
You don't often see that with experienced players. Often it's very similar, the first setup, but sometimes it's different. Whoever wins this match will go on to play against Intempestivus. Yes, but there's some technical difficulties with Intempestivus's computer. Intempestivus's, oh my gosh, that's hard to say. So that match might be delayed for a bit until everything gets up and working. So if people want to go and start voting on the matches, that would be good. How close have they got their first power plant up yet?
Yes, each one's building up their second power plant at the moment.
Okay. All right.
Looks like second power plant is up for Dorito. Second power plant is about to come up for Christian. If you want to pull the game up, you're probably about good.
Okay. We'll do that now. Oh, and I still haven't forfeit.
That's correct. Yeah.
I thought I had.
Nope.
Okay. Sorry. See, I typed it in there.
So it's sort of interesting. Christian did like 6 factories before he did his first power plant, and sort of had a bit of like spread out about what he's doing, and now he just put up a second. So, whereas Dorito did 3 factories along with his capital, and then did a power plant, and was able to get up a second power plant quicker. But they're definitely starting to spread out now that they both got 2 power plants up and a decent like early game economy going.
All right. It'd be interesting to see if Dorito keeps expanding. Like he sort of seems to be expanding in a V, sort of like.
Yeah.
If he keeps doing that, or if he'll decide to go in one direction over the other.
I think he just wants the nice juicy like 6 spot that's to the north of him.
Yeah.
So he's sort of spreading that way first, but also he's got like a good amount of compact land to the south.
Okay.
By the way, Kiwi, sorry. On commentary, we have Misa and myself, Popcorn897. Third power plant up for Christian. Excuse me. And also a third power plant up for Dorito, but they're both probably going to get 2 or more power plants up as well really soon, looking how they're spreading. Christian's spreading a lot slower, it looks like.
He does only have 13% of the map, where Dorito Chips has 17%.
He's got an extra power plant up now with a 4th. Oh, never mind, there's a 4th for Dorito.
Dorito's cap is, I think, a little bit more vulnerable.
Yeah. I think Christian has an easier defense, is a little bit more of a choke point.
Mm-hmm.
And then also he has a lot of really compact nodes up there that he's about to get to.
Yeah, that top right corner right there is.
Yeah.
Whoever gets that, it's. Yeah, it needs.
Well, if you just look at the amount of units that Dorito's moving around compared to Christian, Christian's moving very few at a time.
And yeah, that's where micro, like that's where people are talking about what's micro, what's macro. And I think when you see someone moving their troops a lot more, that's the micro, right? Like that's, like I always think of micro.
So generally,
sorry, go ahead.
Generally, micromanagement is all about being able to control a lot of things at once and concentrate on different things at the same time. And so, being able to constantly keep units moving forward while you're also trying to plan out what you're doing, that's good micromanagement.
Mm-hmm.
Good macro management would be like, you've already encountered other players and you're having a battle. But at the same time as you're having that battle, you remember that you still need to make another power plant in the back. You concentrate on your macro at the same time. Your big game. You think about the big game the whole time, and you keep making power plants even while the game is going.
Isn't that the same though? Like, isn't?
Yeah. Well, good macro management is more of.
I thought macro was like
really
the bigger
strong
picture. Like
it is. It's
how you
absolutely
make how you make your production, and micromanagement is how you move your troops. That's how I think of it. Like the micromanagement is the details. Like
the way I sort of separate them is micromanagement requires a lot of fast movements and a lot of intense focus on one thing.
Mm-hmm.
And macro management is more of how you manage the entire game and how you play the entire game. Your overall strategy, economy management, and build up and everything like that is what I think of macro as.
Right.
I think Risky has a little bit of less of a separation on macro and micro compared to other RTSs, but it's still there. Okay, and it looks like they've met up with each other now. So we should see some battles here soon.
Mm-hmm. The percentages have been expanding actually kind of evenly. They're still only about 4% apart. So I'm not sure if
Well, there's 9 power plants for Dorito right now. That's insane.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, only 5 for
And
Christian.
7 for Christian.
What? Oh, I can count. 6, 7. Yeah, that's good. I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay. Fort defense
We're going
with
in.
an artillery.
So this is I'm in.
That's actually still not. I don't know if
Probably
that's a good fight.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna. Well, he's sending more
He's
troops.
retreating.
Yeah, but he's losing more than Dorito was for sure. And
The reinforcements were what's pushing Christian back there.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah. So, and to remind people, this is a best of 3 match. So there'll be.
This is game 1.
Yeah, this is only game 1. There'll be at least one more game. So we'll see if Christian comes with an artillery as well. I don't know.
And if you'll also notice, while all of this is going on, Dorito's still spreading to the far south in the bottom.
Well, and Christian is spreading out a bit. Well, he seems to be sending troops back up north. I don't know if he's.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But
He could do well to add a couple more power plants if he has the units to afford it, but doesn't look like he's going to.
Well, he sent a big blob up there, and I don't know. Like, he hasn't seemed to do anything with it. I don't know if he's just hiding them, stacking them, keeping them in reserve.
Maybe trying to defend against.
Setting a trap. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, and now he's losing this fight here at this other fort, and he's trapped because all nodes connected to that are owned either by Dorito or neutral, and you have to have your own node. Like, you have to own or have troops in a neighboring node.
And Christian owns this really tight area that has a ton of nodes in it, but he's not really making good use of it. A lot of it's still
just
not either not built on, or it's either neutral.
Yeah.
And that's really unfortunate, because that could be really useful to him.
That could turn the game, having that sort of production there.
And just looking at the percentages now, Dorito's at 43, Christian is at 29. That's a huge difference.
Yeah, the percentage has definitely changed a lot. So I'm just gonna scroll in where the action is, and I'm scrolling out again, so you can see how much more how much more of the map Dorito's taken, and you can see him still expanding.
Now, Dorito's just separated 3 of Christian's nodes from his mainland, and that's gonna probably lose all those units.
Looks like Christian was thinking of maybe flanking, but that's going to be a very weak flank. I think it's dead.
Yeah, it's already trapped.
He's got more troops on either side of it now. There's no way. He is bringing this nice big blob here. I think he's focused his attention here. I'm surprised he hasn't brought troops down to beside that fort. Like, there's this empty neutral node. Like,
he's an artillery assault with 50k.
We'll see. I don't remember how much is in there. I think we're just going to make another artillery there first, and then
double artillery defense with a fort.
Yeah.
He still has a huge numbers advantage, but oh wow, the double artillery is doing work. He's not going to lose as much as.
But now
he's still going to take it. Yeah.
I think
even with the 10k, he's still going to win. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just got the fort as well, so now he has the fort advantage as well. So that's a really strong fight.
It's hard to know. Like, if you put an artillery up against a fort. Oh,
that's the forfeit from Christian. So game 1 goes to Dorito, which was a really strong play there. And I actually sort of felt at the start that Dorito had a worse spawn by a little bit. They were pretty even, but the spawn was a little worse for him, and he made good use of it.
Yeah. Well, he had more access to the map in some ways too, right? Like, Christian had to come around the corner. So, is this regicide? It is regicide. So yes, I need to find something to put on the screen. Ah! There we go. It's a wonderful, I think it's a picture of a mum spawn that people are looking at right now.
Ah, we got an ice map.
Ice map, nice!
All right, let's see. Spawns.
Spawns are pretty good, I think. Well,
I would say they favor.
they're actually not the best for Christian.
I don't know. It's still pretty good. Like,
no,
I wouldn't.
but look at, I mean, that's pretty OP right there.
It is.
Yeah, so we should restart this.
All right, all right. That's unfortunate.
Wait, hang on. Let me just go back to the game. So, people could see. I don't know if they saw in time. I should have done that first. So you could see how, where the spawns were and how unfair they were. So Shen is saying he voted for Dorito. He's one of the people who chose Dorito in his predictions. So he's cheering on Dorito in the chat. And it's Regicide again.
Yeah, Dorito's spawn on that map was really, really good.
It was. At
People are
first,
saying you should
at
play
first
some
it sort of
background
looks.
tunes.
Yeah. And I could possibly put up some background tunes. I did some research, and I found some stuff that won't get stopped by Twitch. But I don't know if I try to start it right now. If it will work. So this looks a little bit more even.
Yeah, this is all right.
Yeah. Hopefully the tournament mode will be up and functional in a little bit, and then we will have fair spawns and regicide automatically.
Yeah.
So that both spawns will have the same amount of connections.
That would be good.
That would be nice. And I think that allows for like a better contest. Do you know what I mean? Like it'll
Better
more,
competition.
yeah, more fair matches. Fairer matches.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so I apologize for the boring picture that's up on the screen right now. I was thinking I would try and have something more interesting to go.
You could show the bracket again, right?
I could show the bracket again. Let me see. Here we go. Bracket. So, there's actually a couple people that have dropped out of the tournament. I suppose we could talk about that. One of them is Artie Sauce. They are they've left the country, I guess.
Oh.
Can no longer play. And then Tex also. So Fierce Wind and Toxic Waste are going to go on. Toxic Waste, unfortunately, is going to be playing against Purple Sheer 9 for their first match.
Oof.
That's going to be a really rough introduction to the tournament, but
well, such is the life in being the lowest seed.
Yeah.
It's all right. You'll probably still win some games in the losers bracket if they don't beat Purples.
And it's good experience. I mean, I think that's how I get better, is by playing against people like Purples or Joshua.
Atlantis is saying you should play the AoE 2 soundtrack.
No. He can play it on his computer.
Yeah, you can play your own music while you listen. All right, they're both building up to their first power plant right now. Completely even.
Okay.
I notice you still haven't set the stream game. Never gonna do that.
I don't know. Like
All
this
right.
is pretty.
Okay. You're
I
getting a
mean,
good amount of viewers without it anyway. You're up to 12 right now.
really, that's
Yes.
quite.
Hello, 12 of you.
That's like a quarter of the whole risky community right
I
there.
know. Wow.
Welcome.
Bringing in the big numbers.
I was actually looking at the numbers on my channel and saying how many people come to visit the channel.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, it's so high. Like, I don't understand. But it's me. Every time I go to like get the link for somebody else, the number goes up. So
Oh.
basically all the numbers are
You're
like
boosting your own
me.
numbers.
Yeah.
Nice. By the way, they both have their first power plant up right now and are building up towards the second one.
Awesome.
Jen says they support Dorito.
Shen.
All right.
Change it to March 21st? 31st.
Well, it's starting today,
It's starting today. Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is March 26th.
March 26th. Yeah. It wasn't planned this way, but people are on break from school and holidays, so it works. I will change the settings later. Show me. Yes, I will show you in just a second. The game, once we're up a little bit further.
I would say you're about good to start now. The second power plant is up for Christian. Second
Okay.
power plant going to be up soon for Dorito.
All right.
And I'm not going to sugarcoat it. They are very close to each other.
They are.
And now they should see each other. Or at least Christian can see Dorito. So definitely get the game up on screen. Because it's about to start.
So, and Christian has a chain, which is, as we all know, very controversial in the risky world.
It looks really good, though. I think it's strong, at least.
It's
and
yeah.
Dorito only has one power plant, which could actually... Oh, there's the
no,
second one.
but it only had 2
Really weak,
factories.
extremely weak.
Yeah, it's a very weak one. And he actually has a good configuration for chaining because, in my opinion, if you're going to chain, make sure that those 2 power plants that are connected are going to hit 3 or more factories together. Like they're going to share 3 or 4 more factories. Otherwise, it's not really worth it.
Uh-oh.
What's happening here?
Dorito's pushing in, taking a factory.
Go, go, go.
Christian's pulling in to defend finally.
Oh, the retreat.
Retreating.
The retreat is working. This is good.
Counterattack. Let's see.
How
I
do you
don't
see-
think 4,000's enough.
Predictions are closed.
Fort defense. He needs to retreat off of that. Christian should definitely be sending in reinforcements constantly at this point. He's got such a short reinforcement time, but he's not sending enough.
I think
All the units being generated really aren't being used.
I think this is a case where someone has the advantage and they're not pushing hard enough. Like
Exactly.
a lot of people saying,
I think as soon as he ran into him or saw him coming, he should have started piling. Or rather stacking, people usually call it. And he could have pushed in then. But at this point, like Dorito's still spreading out and he's got 23%. He's building up on this single fort point. He's probably got like around 10k there now. He looks like he's going to look for another entrance though.
I guess I should update the score for people who aren't. So. Where would see? I'm not a sports person, so where should I put the?
Up at the top.
There we go. Does that work? Oh, you can't see it now.
I can't see it for another 90 seconds. Uh-oh. We got stuff is going down. 13k attacking the fort. And about 5k attacking the spot next to the fort. It's going to take it, actually.
It looks like, actually, I should do different.
Reinforcements are too slow.
Sorry. focused on my stupid font.
Oh, he's retreating. Interesting. Probably should not have retreated from that point. Christian had a good fight there. Killed a lot of units and then just left.
He could have.
He's attacking a
He
fort
could have
now.
made a power plant or power plant. Artillery. Sorry.
Artillery, yeah. Doritos got a third power plant up though. Third power plant's been up for a while for Christian.
Yeah.
See, this is another point where Christian should have a massive advantage, but hasn't really been pushing it so far. They're both trying to play it safe and continue expanding in the back rather than all in sort of attacking. I like the retreating that single unit to try to get it to attack at the same time as the 4K. Smart.
Oh.
And perfect. Well done.
There we go. Except it's
too late. It's too late now.
And you can see, like, there's no... Yeah, see, now he just started to pull blobs from the back. And there was, like, what is that? Another 2,000. If he had been moving that constantly, if he'd been getting his micro...
That 2,000 would be at the front, yeah.
Yeah, and that would make a big difference. And sometimes people think, oh, I don't have enough. I've got, like, 200 here, 500 here. You know, like, you look at all your forts or your factories, and they only have a few hundred. But when you are constantly moving them and you get them all sort of grouped together at the front, it makes a huge difference. It can be like, it adds up into like thousands.
Also keep in mind that they move faster as smaller units.
Yes.
So if you keep sending them, they get to the front quicker.
Yes, that's true. Good point.
4 power plants up for each of them. Looks like Christian's going for like a spear, sort of looking for that capital. Not going to find it. He's going to cut off too quickly. And he should retreat now.
Move. Oh, he's not.
Oh, he's retreating deeper. That's not a good idea.
Well, he's coming here, so it might be okay. He's
attacking that.
Might be all right.
Oh, artillery defense.
But there was nothing there to stop him, so that wasn't.
He shouldn't attack that fort.
Oh, now Doritos Doritos making a mistake there because Christian made a fort and he had more troops as well.
He should fort that artillery.
Yeah, for sure.
He didn't.
He didn't.
Oh, he still has more units there though. He should not have left that spot.
That's not good.
That was a big micro mistake. If he had just held that spot, he could fight off all of his units and take that fort. But now he doesn't have enough units there. He's gonna lose.
Oi. I've done that. And you just, sometimes it's a misclick. You select and you move when you don't mean to.
Sometimes you misjudge how many units you have on a spot and it's hard to know what to move.
Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, yeah, Doritos actually, if you look at the percentage right now, Doritos at 34% and Christian's still only at 19%. I think his chain and his power plant placement has helped him, and the fact that his connections are shorter have helped him like hold off. But I think eventually, like, Doritos gonna overwhelm him. Like, it's I think
Christian's also a little bit afraid to move with all of his units because his capital is so nearby. You know, he doesn't want to lose it.
Yeah.
But neither of them so far has made a really big move for the capitals. Looks like they're just fighting over this land in between.
Confidence is so huge, like being able to be like aggressive and confident. I remember playing once, I was co-opted with a player called Plexed, and
yep.
She is a really good player. I'm saying she, I don't know, the avatar is a she, but
they have
yeah. And when I was able to see the numbers, we'd be facing like somebody who had like 10k and she'd have 2k, but they'd be like, oh no, it's Plexed, like they're gonna have like another 12k behind there, so I won't attack. But if they had pushed and attacked, like she would have been dead because there was nothing there, like, and their hesitation gave her time. All right, so that's it.
Yeah, it always comes down to the little things in a game like this where single fights can mean everything. Dorito there just wins 2-0 against Christian.
Yeah, so that was a good match. Thanks, guys. Thanks for helping us start the tournament. And
Make sure you guys follow the channel if you want to see future games. There's going to be a lot more games streamed to this channel from the same tournament in the future. You can keep an eye on the bracket at the link if you want to post the link in the chat. You can check the predictions. You can see who's won and lost in the tournament so far. Future games, if you're in the Discord, there will be a link when we're streaming the games.
yeah.
Anything else?
No, I did. I already linked the challenge bracket in the chat, so it's there. So yeah. Follow
All right.
us. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.